Get ready to test your brain with mind games. Do you know which enormous nation spans 11 different time zones? Or which self-governing nation was the first to let women vote? Let's see how many countries you can guess correctly today. Drop your score in the comments, and let's jump right in. Where did pizza and Naples-style cooking originate? Italy. The classic margherita pizza was created in Naples to honor the queen. Which island nation is the birthplace of sushi and the yen? It is often called the land of the rising sun. Japan. Which country is famous for pharaohs and the Giza pyramids? Drop the right answer now. I'm pinning the winner. Which Day of the Dead celebrating country birthed chocolate? It borders the United States directly to the south. Mexico. Which island nation is home to kangaroos and the outback? It is both a country and its own continent. Australia. Which vast country built the Great Wall to protect pandas' home? It is the largest country located entirely in East Asia. China. Where are the Statue of Liberty and Hollywood located? United States. The Statue of Liberty was actually a historic gift from France. Which country hosts the massive annual Rio Carnival? It is the largest country in South America and speaks Portuguese. Brazil. Which country birthed Bollywood, yoga, and the Taj Mahal? India. Where are Big Ben, fish and chips, and Left Side Driving from? United Kingdom. Big Ben is the name of the bell inside, not the tower. Where can you find the Eiffel Tower and croissants? Despite its fame here, the croissant actually originated in Austria. France. Which nation makes 70% of maple syrup and flags a maple leaf? It is the second largest country in the world by land area. Canada. Which enormous nation spans 11 different time zones? Russia. Where did the Olympic Games and Western philosophy begin? Greece. Which country features no-limit autobahns and Oktoberfest? Germany. Despite its modern name, Oktoberfest actually begins in September. Which nation is home to the Inca citadel Machu Picchu, Peru? Machu Picchu sits high up at over 2,400 meters above sea level. Which land of smiles is famous for street tuk-tuks? Thailand. It is the only country in Southeast Asia never colonized by Europe. Which island nation is exclusive home to lemurs and baobabs? Madagascar. Around 90% of all wildlife found here exists nowhere else. Which neutral alpine nation is famous for watches and fondue? Switzerland. It is illegal here to own just one social pet like a guinea pig. Where will you find wooden shoes, windmills, and tulip fields? Netherlands. Tulips were actually imported here from the Ottoman Empire. Which country features Cappadocia hot air balloons? Turkey. Istanbul is the only city in the world splitting two continents. Where are the rock city Petra and the Dead Sea located? It shares a long western border with Israel and the West Bank. Jordan. What is the smallest country entirely surrounded by Rome? Vatican City. It is the only country fully designated a UNESCO site. Which dramatic volcanic nation is the land of fire and ice? Iceland. It is one of the only places on Earth with zero mosquitoes. Which rainbow nation features 11 official languages? South Africa. It is the only nation in the world with 3 capital cities. Which S-shaped country is a coffee giant home to Ha Long Bay? Vietnam. Which wealthy city-state famously banned chewing gums? Singapore. It is one of only 3 surviving true city-states in the world. Where was Lord of the Rings filmed and home to kiwi birds? New Zealand. It was the first self-governing nation to let women vote. Which nation owns the biodiverse Galapagos Islands? Ecuador. Which nomadic country has the world's lowest population density? Mongolia. Nearly a quarter of its population still lives a nomadic life. Which uncolonized East African nation birthed coffee culture? Ethiopia. Their traditional calendar is roughly 7 to 8 years behind. Where is Salar de Uyuni, the world's largest salt mirror? Bolivia. Its unique salt flat contains over 10 billion tons of rich salt. Which 17000 island nation breeds wild Komodo dragons? Indonesia. It is home to Lake Toba, site of a historic super eruption. Which kingdom features the Blue City Chef Choween and mint tea? Morocco! The world's oldest operating university is located here in Fez. Which ultra-long narrow nation claims remote Easter Island? It is the longest north to south country, measuring 4,200 kilometers. Chile. Which Scandinavian nation is famous for fjords and Vikings? Norway. Where is the Ruby Alkali, the largest continuous sand desert? Saudi Arabia. It is the largest nation with 0 permanent natural rivers. Which Himalayan kingdom tracks gross national happiness? Bhutan. Which tropical island was the unique home of the extinct dodo? The dodo had 0 natural predators until humans arrived. Mauritius. Which teardrop island was historically known as Tea-rich Ceylon? Sri Lanka. Which nation owns Socotra Island and its dragon's blood trees? Yemen! The sap of the dragon's blood tree is deep red and used as dye. Where can you find Lake Titicaca and the desert Nazca lines? Peru. Which secretive nation holds the unfinished 105-story Pyramid Hotel? North Korea. Which nation hosts the Masai Mara and birthed safari culture? Kenya. The word safari actually translates to journey in Swahili. Which historic home of Persia produces luxury saffron and caviar? It produces roughly 90% of the world's hand-harvested saffron. Iran. That's it for today. Did you get a perfect score? Let us know below and subscribe for more fascinating facts.